The rivalry between Cameroon and Nigeria will continue as both nations have been paired to play in the same group of women's football at the 13th edition of the African Games. Drawn in Group B of the women's football tournament, Cameroon will face stiff oppositions from Nigeria, Morocco and Senegal. A record scorer in the past edition of the Games, South Africa's Amanda Dlamini, who did the draw, described it as a tough one for all of the nations.
It's a tough one. Whoever's going to go up each other, like we said, it's real experience because if it is that they find themselves at Olympic Games, if they find Brazil, if they find Germany, whoever, or even at the World Cup, you have to deal with those teams. But it's going to be a really tough one to call who actually is going to make it through in that group.
She said the draw was interesting.
It's quite an interesting draw, especially that Group B where Nigeria is there with the likes of Cameroon and Morocco. I think we've seen what the Moroccans have done in terms of just developing football in their country, not only for women but also the men, and how it is that Nigeria can really respond to that. Cameroon as well didn't really have much of a great run at WAFCON and they missed out on the World Cup, so it's another opportunity for them, Cameroon, to come back and re-announce themselves.
According to Amanda Dlamini, the African Games helped her to grow in her football career.
Very important. I think for myself as a former footballer and having played in this tournament, it gave me real experience, in terms of just what maybe the Olympic Games could look like.
Group A of the women's football had Ghana, Tanzania, Uganda and Ethiopia, while the men's football draw saw in Group A Ghana, Gambia, Benin and Congo, while Group B is made up of Nigeria, South Sudan, Senegal, Uganda and Tunisia. The football matches will be played at Accra, Cape Coast and Babayara Sports Stadium. Ivorian legend Emmanuel Eboué was also part of the draw ceremony in Abidjan. The 13th edition of the African Games will have 29 disciplines in competition, within which 23 will be medal disciplines and 6 will be demonstration disciplines. The event will run from March 8 to 21, 2023 in Accra, Ghana.